Yeah, so hello everyone and welcome back to the stream once again. And now this stream we are going to discuss every Cartoon Network upcoming show, and we are more specifically diving into the newer shows rather than the older shows, because in the previous stream we have discussed all the old Cartoon Network shows that are reviving, and also after the Cartoon Network's recent announcement that now they are up to uh, more pitches from the old Cartoon Network creators for the shows and revival. So we have discussed everything about that in the previous stream. You can watch that. In this stream, we are going to discuss every Cartoon Network upcoming show, whether it's Fiona and Cake season three, the new Gumball seasons, or the future of the Adventure Time universe, regular show. Steven Universe is also coming back with the spin-off series, Last of the Stars, and much more. So we will discuss all of this in this stream. Yeah. Yes, and especially we will focus on the recent updates which have come from the NNC festival, just like about the Scooby-Doo anime and also the another spin-off series for the Adventure Time franchise, and also some other updates which came recently from the festival, which also includes the latest Cartoon Network shows and their revival. So, yeah, first of all, let's start with the Gumball new seasons, the upcoming seasons of Gumball. As we all know that after the first two seasons of the wonderfully weird world of Gumball, now it is officially confirmed that the other two seasons are in works and they will be coming soon. So, let's start the discussion with them. Yes, Akhtar. Yeah, so if we start with Fiona and Cake season 3, then as we all know that the Fiona and Cake has successfully completed its second season and it ended in December 2025 last year. And after that, yeah, yeah, let's first start with the Fiona and Cake season 3. So in the Fiona and Cake season 3, as we all know that the season 2 ended back in 2025 in December with the season two. At the end of season two, we know that we got to see a cliffhanger where we see Hansen Abadir inside the Fiona and Cake universe, which is quite, you can say, surprising thing because he is actually a main villain of the main Adventure Time universe. So what he is actually doing in the Fiona and Cake universe, it raises a lot of questions, and we personally think so that is kind of a cliffhanger added by the creators just to create hype for the next season. And definitely there will be a next season because Adam Muto, the creator of the show, had revealed that there are more stories to come. So we hope that they will continue that because recently we have got so many Adventure Time spin-offs, whether it's Distant Island, whether it's now Side Quest, Hey BMO, now another one got announced at the NCAA 6, Marceline and the Bubblegum. There are a lot of spin-off series in the past few years, but Fiona and Cake is very distinct from all of these because it has been running through very successfully all over these years, and fans are loving it. And especially due to its distinct idea, taking all to the opposite of the main Resident Evil universe. So there will be definitely a season three. Yeah, and if you ask that when it will come out, then this is, I can say, a big question, especially after the announcement of the previous spin-off series at the Nancy International Film Festival 2026, Marceline and the Bubblegum, because there are too many spin-off series coming out as of now, like Hey BMO is in production, Adventure and Side Quest is coming out on June 29th, one day left only, and now this Marceline and Bubblegum is also under process. So all of this points towards that as of right now, there isn't any, you can say, huge update about Fiona and Cake season 3, and maybe we can get it later, but we think so we will get it. Yeah, what did you think, Tanvi? Yes, definitely. But there are some, you could say, rumors there about, especially after the announcement of another Adventure Time spin-off series, Mercenary and Bubblegum, recently at the NLC festival. Many people are, you could say, getting this update that it might affect the season 3 of the Fiona and Cake series. Like, we all know that the Adventure Time franchise has been testing out different spin-off series at this time, at this point, as they have recently revealed the trailer of Adventure Time Side Quest. Although it has its, you can say, own domain of for the kids, it is meant for the kids audience. Still, there is, you can say in the web that it might affect the season 3 of the Fiona and Cake, obviously, because the Fiona and Cake and the this series which is got announced at the NNC has the same domain, it targets the same audience, so there it might affect it, the season 3 of the Fiona and Cake. What would you think? Yeah, definitely, because all of these series are being developed by, you can say, the same production team, and Enomoto himself is supervising all these series himself. So this also raises the question that if there will be a Fiona and Cake season 3, then it wouldn't be coming, you can say, very early because of all these series. One thing is, you can say, sure that Adventure Time side quest is already done. It's just now, you can say, on the airing part. Yeah, but still, Hey BMO is under works, and also this new series, Marceline and the Bubblegum, it is also, you can say, under development right now. So but we still think so that Twin and Kick season 3, if it has to happen, it will happen sometime, you can say, in the next year, or at the end of the next year, because they wouldn't take it too longer, so that the audience who have been hyped a lot for the next season should keep waiting up. I don't think so. Yeah. Yes, especially when they have ended the cliffhanger. Obviously, they added it intentionally in the post-credit scene. So, and also the success of the season two, it was so much success. It has a great success in the, you can say, terms of feedback, as well as audience liked the season two even more than the season one. It was more amazing. So obviously, Fear and Kick is already an established spin-off series setup. So to uh, take that such kind of, you can say, series at a pause just because for a new series, it will be obviously not a wise decision overall if they do so, but we do not think so that it will be a case for this, because as you have told, obviously, that it is in the very initial phase, as at the NNC where it was announced. So it was came to know that it's right now it's only the, you can say, writing phase, like they are writing the script for the it. So it's very initial phase of the series, and it will take much time to come. So obviously we can expect at least, you can say, one or two Fluoride Kick seasons before the series might come. Obviously, yes. Yeah, definitely, it is possible, but again, you know that as of now they haven't been spoken publicly or officially about Fiona and Cake season 3, other than the Adam Motors own statement that they are going there are going to be more stories. So anyways, but I think so that there will be a Fiona and Cake, and it will come out soon. Now if you move forward towards the Gumball season 3 and season 4, then obviously it is officially confirmed in the December 2025 2, after the, you can say, after the end of season 2 of the Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball. And Cartoon Network officially posted a Christmas poster where they, you can say, revealed a gift with a tag titled as season 3 plus 4 coming soon. So this revealed that the two more seasons are in development. So anyways, originally, the Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball was, the 40 episodes were meant to be as for a single season, but they divided it into two seasons, 20 episodes each. I think so it's the same scenario for this one. They already had plans for another season, and they just divided it into two seasons like they did for season one and two, so season three and four. But yeah, these seasons are going to be more exciting because it is revealed that the Adventure Time movie that whose original plot was that a real world Adventure Time fan would find a portal. Yeah, sorry, Gumball fan would find a portal to transport it into the Elmore, and there you have quest and adventure with his favorite Gumball, Darwin, and Anais to save the Elmore. So all the storyline is now scrapped off, and they are going to use it in the upcoming Gumball episodes, especially in the season 3 and season 4 of the Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball. So that means that we can expect that we also got some live action figures like in the Inquisition in the upcoming Gumball seasons. Obviously, it is highly expected because it was all that movie scrapped off thing, which is, you can say, now getting into the episode. So might be we think so that we could get such type of characters might be recurring as well in the next two seasons. and which obviously makes the show even more better. Like the Inquisition was very great in terms of story building as well as in terms of the, you can say, animation obviously. So it will make the series even more enjoyable for the audience. Yeah, definitely. They have also revealed, especially Ben Bokula, he have revealed that the upcoming seasons are going to be more tense in terms of, you can say, the Void storyline, because there are a lot of things they have planned for the movie, which they are, you are now, you can say, now using here in these upcoming episodes, and they are also building a set of narrative for the movie, which is now, whole storyline has been changed. It is now based on the Void, so this will be something different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
YouTube,
YouTube. Logan
Logan
Toon,
Toon.
hi,
Hi,
hello, how
hello.
are you doing? You might suggest us something to discuss on the stream. If you have any topics, then they are welcome related to the cartoons and anime or anything like that. Yeah. So, anyways, what I was saying, that the Gumball movie had been now more to related towards the storyline of Void. That how Void is actually a existential threat for all the Elmore and its people, and this kind of thing. This storyline arc seems to be really amazing, because how Ben Bokole have, you can say, adapt this kind of thing and have crafted it so well that they are now going to push it well. You can see the Rob from being a lost character to the main villain of the storyline, and now from main villain of the storyline to the main savior of the storyline. Yeah, can we collaborate? Yeah, sure. We could. We will be happy to collaborate with you. We'll discuss it later on.
Yes, definitely.
Why not? Yeah.
Yes. So, uh,
Here after the point was also that obviously the Rob's, you can say, character in the Gumball was surprisingly, you can say, have concluded in the, especially the episode the rewrite. Obviously all of us weren't expecting that from the Rob character, that he's actually the savior of Elmore. And also when now the movie will explore his, you can say, background, his ancestry, where it was going to be revealed that Rob will be from a family of you can say guardians who are saving Elmore from getting, you can say, destroyed in the void. So it will be obviously a very good, you can say, storyline and plot, and that's all credit goes to the Ben Buckley team, that how they perceive the things in the episode, the rewrite, because the rewrite was the, you could say, episode that have decided all the storyline, you can say, settle up all the storyline, which you can say have in the fans minds. There are so many questions, and it covers all the things at the loopholes and settle up the storyline very well, especially the character of Rob, because obviously after the episode of the Inquisition, we all are thinking that where he is now. There are also some theories that he got into at some another show, Villainous, where he is training to return as a villain again and something like that. There is so much on the internet about the character, but now finally, when the in the episode the rewrite, it changed the, you could say, perception of everyone. So yes, hats off to the Ben Bokele team, that how they settle up the things in the last episode of the finale, and it was really great. And now the movie, the idea of the movie is even more great, and we wish that Warner Bros take that into the account and surely accept that, you can say, project, and make that film. Obviously it will be a great film. Yeah, definitely. You're right here, and what I am saying, that was the perception of these upcoming seasons of Gumball, the wonderfully weird world of Gumball. They are going to be not kind of a normal as the first two seasons were, because they are more going it deeper towards the building the storyline arc for the Void. Like for now, as it is officially revealed that the rewrite was just a glimpse of how harsh the void's reality is actually, how broken it is actually. But the actual reality will be, you can say, keep revealing with each episode in the upcoming seasons. And also definitely it will all conclude in the Gumball movie, which is currently in the, you can say, a limbo position, because it's uh, 50-50, so and so, not officially confirmed but still there. But what if you ask our opinion, then I think so, that it will get approved and we will get to see a Gumball movie definitely because right now how Ben Bokule have built all the storyline arc, it deserves a movie now. And as the Gumball episodes are performing really well, so there isn't any issue with the movie. We think so, yeah.
Yes,
Yes, definitely,
definitely.
but it all depends upon obviously the upcoming two seasons of the wonderfully weird world of Gumball. Obviously, the first two seasons are very good success, but still the upcoming seasons are also very important, especially for the Gumball fans. They need to support them, obviously, so that the creator Ben Bokule can you can say get a good demand, and then you can say also be able to convince the Warner Bros for the movie, obviously. And we hope so that he got succeed in that because his ideas are great and the movie's storyline is even more interesting now, so we really want it to come on the even on the big screens as well. Yes. And now if we discuss the next thing, what is it? Yeah, now we are moving towards Steven Universe, Lars of the Stars. So, Steven Universe, Lars of the Stars is, you can say, a dream project, especially for the creator of the show, Rebecca Sugar, because she's been trying a lot for years to revive the show in some manner. And finally, she succeeded in the last year's NNC 2025 when Lars of the Stars was officially announced. And I think so that this series is very well off because it is based on the characters of Lars, and the character has been very well crafted. You can compare Lars to Rob in this universe in a way because his character has gone through a lot of things. First of all, from a minor background character, he was then, you can say, kidnapped by the Gems home world, taken there, where he later died. After he died, Steven reviving him using his magical powers, he got transformed into an alien and started and then joined the Off Colors, becomes their leader, and then he started his own, you can say, kind of a villain, but also a heroic arc. So he has a very, you can say, great character building over the time, as a minor character to the major character having a complete spin-off series. So this would be really amazing to see. And a major question here most of the people have, we too would have that will there be, you can say, Steven or other main characters of the Steven universe in this involved in the series. So we do think that they will be, yeah, not to the, you can say, primary level, but to the secondary level. We think so that we will get to see them in the episodes because definitely it's Steven universe, Last of the Stars. So they wouldn't, you can say, skip the Steven's personality or Steven's character completely. What did you think, Tanvi?
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
definitely. You know that it's Steven Universe, Lars of the Stars. Obviously, first of all, the thing is that, and the other thing is that, yeah, obviously, because if they want to, you can say only focus on the characters of Lars Bariga and doesn't include the Steven in that, then obviously they will, you can say, name it something. You can say much focus to the Lars only. It's, you can say, if you perceive from the name Steven Universe, Lars of the Stars, it means that obviously it have the Steven role in it. Uh, we are unsure it's minor or major, but still it has Steven's, you can say, role in some. Steven is involved, obviously, some kind of thing in the series. Obviously, that's why they have put on the name there, and obviously, and the storyline is also going to be very interesting as well. And if the Steven also involved in that, then it will be a more, you can say, plus point for the fans. Yes, obviously. Yeah, and as of now, the series has, you can say, we are hoping that something more interesting will be revealed at this year's NNC, but unfortunately, there wasn't any update. And I think so. The reason is that Rebecca Sugar herself wasn't present there, due to some work. That's why I think so. There wasn't any update. But one thing is confirmed that it's all set to come out on Amazon Prime, and we think so that it would come out sometime at the end of this year or in the start of 2027 because it's been almost a year since it's announced and there isn't any update. So we hope so that we will get it soon now because the development should have been completed as of now. Because if our project had been announced at NNC, then it's, you can say that it's the working over it had been started prior 2 to 3 months back. So if taking all this into account, we think so that we will get to see Steven Universe Laws of the Stars sometime at the end of this year or maybe at the start of 2027. Yeah. And also, if any of the viewers have any kind of topic, then you can suggest us in the comment section. We are open to your suggestions and your comments. Let's discuss. Yeah. Yes, obviously. And from this CNNC, I also got just got the thing that from this recent NNC, we also got the update about the Scooby Doo anime. Obviously, Yokoso Scooby Doo, the Scooby Doo anime series, which is in development, and we got some glimpses and the clips from it, and some updates about the things. So let's discuss about that. So the Scooby Doo anime right now, obviously, uh, they show some glimpses on the NLC festival. We also discussed in the video we made on it that in the glimpses you can see some kind of Pokemon type balls in their the Scooby Doo shaggy hands, from which they are might be catching monsters and something like that, which is you can say obviously. Normal because the studio behind the legendary anime Pokemon and the one who is working behind this anime Scooby Doo is the same. So that's why it might be the case. But how would you perceive with that? The idea of something like that? Can we see something like Scooby Doo and the mixture of Pokemon, something like in the upcoming anime of Scooby Doo? Yeah. Oh, so first of all, Tavi, as you mentioned that in the Yokoso Scooby-Doo recent updates at the NNC International Film Festival 2026, which was that they are using some kind of demon catching balls, like something similar to Pokemon anime. So yeah, we think so that I think so that it will be interesting to see how they are perceiving the things, and definitely, we would be more excited if it was Scooby-Doo in Japan series rather than an anime. But still, we are hopeful that it would be good and it would be successful because, after all, it's a Scooby Doo show. So, whether it's anime or a show, it's about Scooby Doo. So, we wish that it would be a success and we would enjoy that. Because, definitely, if there's Scooby and Shaggy there, then this duo can entertain you in any way. So, definitely, we would love to see that series. And about this, you can see this particular thing that they are using some demon catching balls. This actually shows you that the creators are filling more of things in to make it fully like an anime, like using yokai demons, which are actually, if you don't know, yokai demons are a group of Japanese mythological demons or devils, which you have seen in many enemies, like of different shapes, shape shifting demons, and different kind of, you can say, Japanese mythical demons. They are using Japanese mythical demons instead of regular monsters, and for you can say catching the demons in the not in a traditional way as the Scooby Doo gangs do, that they catch the culprit and then unveil its identity. Instead, they are using some monster catching balls like Pokemon. So you can say that they are just giving all the vibes of an anime. And, I think so that in future updates or even when the series got released, we got to see more these type of things too. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, obviously. And one more thing that some fans here, you can say, ask from the creators is that they should, you can say, include the other members of the gang like Fred, Velma, and Daphne. Obviously, the three of them are absent from this series as it's about the, you can say, Scooby Doo and Shaggy who are on a culinary trip to Japan where they unleash the monsters. Obviously, we got some. They got the help from some other locals there, local characters. We got some local characters there like Yuki and the Scooby Doo's uncle there, Daisuke Do, and the other. But still, they yeah. Sorry for the inconvenience. That anime that it will be, you can say, also more interesting and more, you can say, adventurous because the whole mystery gap will be there in Japan in the anime style and things like that. Still, let's see and check that what they have made on. Obviously, they have incorporated by other characters there, and let's see how they played the things there. Yes. Yeah, definitely. And it, we would be, I would be, you can say, more interested and more love that thing if they could have added all the Scooby Gang members. And but the reason is obvious, Tanvi, that they wanted to include some enemy type of characters, some new characters, so they can give it a full vibe of an anime. Because I think so, if they take all the gang to the Japan and something like that, then in that case, there wouldn't be that kind of vibe of an anime. To give it a full vibe, they are using, you can say, some Japanese character to give it a full vibe of an anime. Yeah. Yes, definitely. And the noticeable thing I just got to remember is that at the NNC, the people who were present there told that the design of the scooter was same. However, the design of Shaggy is, you can say, rebuilt in the anime style. However, he is still recognizable, but the style was an anime style. So, what do you think about that redesign? Was it needed, and how it you can say, how it you can say will impact the series? Like, will it impact it very good? Obviously, it's an anime, so we were expecting that. But still, how would you rate that Scooby is the same while Shaggy's got redesigned? Yeah, I think so. That is this thing would be so and so, because in the past Scooby Doo series we have seen multiple times Shaggy got getting a redesign. Even Scooby got a redesign a couple of times, but Shaggy and the other gang almost got a redesign every time in a series. Scooby is somehow, you can say, remains to its normal extent. All of the Not all of the time, most of the time. In some series, Scooby had also got redesigned, like in Be Cool Scooby Doo and the other series. But still, I think so that even if they shouldn't change Shaggy's original design, it would still be an anime. They doesn't need to change that. But still, if they had changed, then we hope so that they haven't changed his personality and things like that. Or another thing is that because Crunch Shaggy has this personality matching his, you can say, appearance. So we think so that they have redesigned the character by taking all these things in the mind, that it would feel natural for the Shaggy, not anything you can say overlooks or something like that. But still, I would prefer the old Shaggy in the anime, because it wouldn't, you can say, disturb anime vibe in any case. Yeah. Yes, obviously. Now, if we discuss about the regular show, The Lost Tapes, obviously, its first season just got by there, and the episodes are coming these days. Obviously, it was a great series. We really want the comeback for it, but how you do you see that thing, that how they have done it? In my perspective, they have done it very well, especially how they bring the Pope back into the series again. We aren't expecting that thing. Still, they do so, like, by giving the concept of lost shapes, and also the concept of lost shapes can also, you can say, give it a story arc as well, rather than the episode format only. So, what do you do think about this? Yeah, my perception is that the series is so far very good, but they can bring the characters out in some other way too. But still, this is a very good way, because in this way, at least they aren't, you can say, sidelining Pope. They are still taking him into the account somehow. And as of right now, we think so. In these episodes, we have just seeing the adventures, but in the upcoming episode we will get to see more. You can say storyline arcs, especially that in the afterlife, where we have seen some cliffhanger scenes that Pope has still his, you can say, videotapes, but still there are, you can say, that kind of format wars vibe going on there. So definitely that would be also a great part to explore. So it, the series overall is very good and perfect. Yeah, but we hope so that in future they will make more series using these characters in some other way too, because they can be used in the other way too, in the prequels, in the sequels, in the spin-offs. Yeah. And it was also revealed that actually, the creator of the show, J.J. Quintel, wants to make a movie be for the a sequel movie actually for the regular show gang that they are reuniting after the regular epic final battle and goes on another adventure. But that pitch was rejected by Cartoon Network, and later he pitched this spin-off series. Sorry, this spin-off series, and that got accepted, The Lost Tapes. So still, there is a movie on the board too for the regular show, and we hope that that movie comes out sometime. And definitely, if Lost Tapes perform really well, then they will greenlight the movie too, because definitely it means that the fans still want more regular show content, and if they want, then why not would Carter to produce that? Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
definitely. The regular show Lost Tapes have already got a very great response from the audience, and if it's continue to do so, then yes, obviously, why not? We can also expect a regular show movie, and that will be also a great idea. Especially, you know that in terms of Cartoon Network, obviously they want first of all to if there is a show and you need to make revive the show, you need to revive the show. Then obviously they first of all prefer the series because series make you can say the appearance of the show revive again. Then after that they produce a movie on it. Then it will be more better than just producing the movie from somehow. So that will be also a good idea, good thing, and you can say procedure of that. Anyways, if we get towards the future of the Adventure Time universe, because uh, now it's nearly third or fourth spin-off series which has been announced for the Adventure Time franchise a few days ago from the NNC. So what do you think? So that how are they expanding the things, and how far they will go? Because it's already fourth, I think, the fourth spin-off series from the franchise. Yeah, and that's the same thing that almost every Adventure Time fan had been discussing over the time, that how why they are stretching things so long. But what my perception is that if the Adventure Time series is working well in some conditions, then they should keep going. And the other thing is that neither of the any spin-off series is following the original show, so it is perfect to this extent. But still, what I would like is that they should continue with Fiona and Cake and other shows like that. Yeah, because these type of shows have gained a lot of fan base, and they want to be, you can say, on there on regular basis. Because if you are just dividing your attention to all towards the, you can say, these spin-offs, and you are neglecting your main series like Fiona and Cake and others, then it wouldn't be, you can say, a good trade-off. Yes, definitely. Especially when the Fiona and Cake season two such got such a huge success and such a positive response from the audience and the fans of the Adventure Time franchise. Obviously, you should look for some other spin-off series and things like that. You should look for more from the franchise, and even the fan. If you could say, being a fan of Adventure Time, we do want more from the franchise, but still, you should also focus on your existing series which are especially ongoing and are working very well, like Fiona and Cake. Like more than a new spin-off series, we want the season three of the Fiona and Cake, obviously, because it was ended on a cliffhanger. So things like that. So that's obviously the thing that the fans want more from the franchise, but they also didn't want that the existing series from the franchise got discontinued or something like that, or got disruption due to the new announcements. Yes. Yeah, definitely. It's like that for the Adventure Time. If you could say in particular you ask about different kind of series, then Fiona and Cake season three would be, you could say, they're on the cards. And the other spin-off series also they're working well, because right now Cartoon Network is hugely dependent on all these Adventure Time spin-off series. Because in the preschool block they are using Hey BMO. In the, you can say, other blocks they have Adventure Time Sidequest, which is also, you can say, to some extent a preschool, or you can say a middle-aged teenagers, you can say, age of animated series. So they are, you can say, at least occupying every aspect of Cartoon Network programming right now. So Cartoon Network, that's why today, a few hours ago, Cartoon Network has officially announced that they are up now open for pitches from the old Cartoon Network creators who have worked with them in the past for the newer show, for bringing back their shows or the newer shows. And now we hope so that Cartoon Network will bring back some old shows because they are now very much relying on almost one or two franchises. They need to develop more shows. They need to bring back their old shows in a good way so that they can be in the competition with other like Nickelodeons and other. Yeah. Yes, definitely, especially uh, when Warner Bros. And Paramount merger is on the head, so that's obviously makes sense. That might be the new management or things like that, are you can say making it happen again. That they are focusing on, you can say, rather relying on a few franchises. They are now focusing to explore the new ideas, especially the existing classic cartoons. They want to revive them again, obviously, for another, you can say, great era. Yeah, definitely. And if we now move forward towards the yeah, if we now move forward towards other shows that as of now Cartoon Network have, you can say, be reviving also. Teen Titans Go, we think so in some way or not. Yeah, but before that, first of all, if we discuss the Adventure Time movie, that there is also an Adventure Time movie on the cards. Although it has been, you can say, long teased by different types of, you can say, things, that an Adventure Time movie is in works and fans are also hyping it a lot. And there, if you ask us, then definitely there is an Adventure Time movie always there on the cards, and especially obviously when Cartoon Network is hugely dependent on Adventure Time series, and it shows you that Cartoon Network actually likes the series too much. So if they like so, then definitely why not an Adventure Time movie? So the Adventure Time movie is definitely on the cards. But what our perception is that right now, uh, Adam Muto and his team are more, you can say, busy on these spin-off series and developing them. And once like that, because this Marceline and Bubblegum was a complete surprise for us. So definitely, it's highly possible that we get an Adventure movie like this in kind of a surprise announcement, because on and off it shows that Adam Moto and his team are working on different Adventure Time products at once. And it is also multiple times revealed by Adam Moto that they have been working on different things in that within the Adventure Time universe. This is not only the last project, the Marceline and the Bubblegum. There are a lot more to come for the Adventure Time universe. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Also, you have asked about the Teen Titans Go revival, but I think so that the update was about the something about Teen Titans Go or something like that. Not about, sorry, about Teen Titans Classic, not the Teen Titans Go. What do you think about that? Yes. Yeah, definitely. The update was about Teen Titans Classic that is coming back on DC. Is being brought back by DC. So yeah, it is also a very good update for especially the DC fans. And over the years, DC has improved so much well, because a few years ago they wouldn't been even in the competition when you talk about MCU and DCU, but right now they are, you can say, progressing really well. You can't say that they are still competing MCU at the highest level, but still they are trying their best to do all the changes they need, and a few more required. Like for example, bringing back the classical Teen Titans Go and focusing more on the revival of their old shows, as well as bringing more movies. They are right now more dependent on the shows, and especially the new shows and the current shows which they are running. They are keep running that is a good strategy, but still they have to bring back their old shows and also focus on the movies, because as you know that MCU is more into the movies, and also the action category fans mostly like movies as well. Yeah. Yes, definitely. The DC should have to work more like in the previous three. One of the comment was about DC that they should do something to shock the audience, obviously to get the attention from the Marvel back again, because right now everybody is focusing more on Marvel as recently the Spider-Man movie is coming back as well. So they need something big to do in terms of that, so that they can shift the focus of the audience towards them back again as well. Right now the market share is, you can say, more of the Marvel in the industry rather than the DC. But there was a point when DC have, you can say, an upper hand over Marvel, especially when they produce their popular superhero movies like Superman and Batman. But right now they are facing the decline because of their, you can say, strategy. They should need to, you can say, revise that. Also, what about the revival of the Craig of the Creek? Because in a while we have get some, you can say, something like you can say a rumor or something like that, that Craig of Creek is also being considered by the Cartoon Network to be continued or get a reboot series, because obviously it was also a very major name and very popular series in the modern Cartoon Network era. Yeah, definitely. A Quake of the Creek a revival was in discussion for a long time, and the creators, I think, so want to make it too, but still, there isn't any official update that there will be one or not. And if we got into the recent years, another good show which we think so should be brought back is Uncle Grandpa. The show is really, you can say, have a great and adventurous storyline following Uncle Grandpa, and the show was, you can say, performing really well. We would like watching that show because it has that kind of vibe like old Cartoon Network shows. And but it was unfortunately ended on June 30, 2017, and the main reason of its ending was, you can say, very ambiguous, that why did they just end the show which is running perfectly. Yeah, quite like the it follow the concept of this gumball, because it has some characters like that, some unique animation style and characters, things like that in the show. Also the plot of the show is very unique in terms of from the other cartoons, and yes, that's why that's played a major role in the show's success, that it got, you can say, I think so 5 to 6 seasons on the Cartoon Network. And obviously the revival of such a show is always on the cards for the Cartoon Network, who have, you can say, performed very well in such a modern age where the Cartoon Network wasn't, you can say, getting that much performance from all the shows, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
definitely. And
And
the
the
reason
reason behind
behind
its
its cancellation,
cancellation,
the
the
official
official
reason
reason
which
which is
is
revealed
revealed
was
was
also
also
that
that
the show was having declining ratings and viewership, and that's why Kabir cancelled it all of a sudden abruptly. But still, we think so that there are many things that needs to be fixed in the show, and it would be working fine because it was working fine in the start, and later on, I think so they disturbed the storyline a lot, adding more and more and different things, like the Cartoon Network have did back in the times with Johnny Bravo. In the first two seasons, it ran really well, but then they switched the creator to some new person, and that new person would just ruin the show. After that, for the last season, they bring back the original creator. He tried his best, but the show couldn't survive, and due to fallen rating, it was cancelled. So I think so that Cartoon Network should focus more on these shows as well, because yeah, definitely Gumball, Adventure Time, regular show. These are very recently and the modernly very best colored shows of this time. But still, they need more shows of the old eras, and also so the era like 2010, the 12, and these type of, you could say, things. They should bring back these kind of thing. And also definitely while discuss this, how can we forget the action series like Ben 10 and Generator X, they should also bring them back. Yeah. Yes, recently the Ben 10 comic got released, which got you can say so much popularity these days.
Dynamite.
And yeah, Dynamite comic, and it also got you can say very positive response. And now we have some update that they are planning for some Generator X comic release as well. And if they also got the success, then you can say we can think that they might be a signal for the revival of these two things, like Ben 10 and Generator X must need to be get revived. We need to have the six series of the Ben 10 and also another you can say series for the Generator X, obviously. So the action series also need to be revived, including the Teen Titans Classic as well, obviously. Yes. Yeah, definitely. And if we discussing about the Ben 10, then we how
How
can we
can we
forget
forget
about
about
the
the,
you
you
can
can
say
say,
Generator
Generator
Rex.
Rex?
Generator
Generator
Rex,
Rex,
we
we
think
think
so
so
that
that
they
they
have
have
just
just,
you
you
can
can
say
say,
underestimated
underestimated
ever
ever
since
since
the popularity of Ben 10. It was also a very great show, and they should continue it too. I think the reason behind its ending was that Carver thought that they are already running an action series which is working really well for them in Ben 10. So why do they should carry another action series or show
show
like
like
Generator Rex? But still, they just underestimate it and think so that both of these can run parallel and grow Carter really well.
yes,
Yes,
because
because
they
they
both
both
follow
follow
a different
different
storyline,
storyline,
different.
they have different characters, different universes, and different things like that. So they didn't overlap overall, obviously, and so that isn't the case. They both have separate fan bases and separate things like that. Also, there was a show like Captain Man, something like that, which was a classic cartoon about the superhero. Okay,
Okay,
so
so
yeah,
yeah,
it was Captain Planet, and the reason behind Generator X ending was that definitely once again another you can say very shocking thing. It has poor toy sales and merchandise revenue, because I you can say still can't understand that why at that particular time Cartoon Network was more focusing, especially for the for the action series, that if their action figures and toys and merchandise is not selling well, then they would just put off these series. And I think so that Ben 10 is just lucky
lucky
that
that
its
its
merchandise
merchandise
was
was
selling
selling
at
at
good
good
pace.
pace.
That's
That's
why
why
they
they
kept
kept
running
running
it,
it,
because
because
it
it
nothing
nothing
have
have
to
to
do
do
with
with
the
the
actual
actual
series
series,
or
or
you
you
can
can
say
say
the
the
actual
actual
series
series
fan.
fan.
They're
They're
just
just
seeing the
seeing the
merchandise
merchandise
sale
sale
and
and
the
the
things
things
like
like
that.
that.
And on
And
the
on the
basis
basis
of
of
that, they
that,
have
they have
canceled
cancelled
many
many
shows
shows
uh, like
like
Generator
Generator
Rex,
Rex,
The
The
Secret
Secret
Saturdays,
Saturdays,
and
and
other
other
shows.
shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, obviously.
obviously. And if we get towards the We Bear Bears, that is there any update about the We Bear Bears revival and something like that? Because it was also one of the very great show of the modern era of Cartoon Network. Let's get into that. That if we have any update for the We Bear Bears, because it has also very you could say great storyline and a huge fan base among the fans. And also I think so that it have a movie after the series finale as well. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
do
do
have a
have.
movie, and actually the reason for We Bear Bears ending wasn't anything related to Cartoon Network. It was solely you can say the decision of the creator of the show, that they should now include the storyline. It had been stretched to the extent it should be, and now they can't stretch it more. And also to open, you can say, a gate for the prequel series We Baby Bears. And the We Baby Bears also performed well, but yeah, still we think so that they should have continued the series. And we have seen this pattern so many times in the past with the past creators, that to some extent after their series have ran for a few seasons, they thought that the storyline stretched a lot, and they just end up the show. And later on, now they are you can say pitching different ideas to revive the show in some way. So still, if you want to add a particular show because you want to move on to the next show, then there is still a way. Like for example, you can take the example of Man of Action. The 2005 Benton series was performing really well at its peak, and Cartoon Network do want to continue it, but Man of Action refused because they wanted to, you can say, move on to the series of the Powerpuff Girls 2016 reboot episode Escape from Australia. Date where each other. Yeah, sorry, but we can't understand this. Yeah, so anyways, I was saying like Man of Action, they wanted to move on to the Benton Alien Force, and instead of just transitioning and ending the series and transitioning to the next one, they give it a proper work. They properly, first of all, crafted the storyline of Alien Force, and after that, when the Benton 2005 was ended, they all of a sudden started with the Alien Force, which picked up the idea from the very ending of the Ben 10 2005 and was a great hit too.
Uh,
Yeah, hello Marky Explorations, how are you doing? And you can comment us your topics that what you should suggest we should talk about, and we will discuss it. Thanks a lot for joining us. Yeah, so I was thinking that if you want to switch from your original series to some new series, some prequel, some sequel, then you should have to know the way to do that properly, because the abrupt endings aren't that good. It left fans in a kind of a shock, and and it kind of, I can say, confusion that why the show was actually ended. So we think so that was the case with the We Bear Bears too. They should, if they want to move on to the Baby Bears on other or on the movie or on any other show, they should have uh, do it more smoothly. They can do it. Like for example, if you can see the wonderfully weird World of Gumball, most recent example, that Bokule have moved from the Amazing World of Gumball to the wonderfully weird World of Gumball, a new rebranding. Then they are moved very smoothly and easily without, you can say, any transitioning or anything like that. So I think so that they should have done it in that way. And as of now, the We Bear Bears doesn't have any, you can say, revival updates. Yeah, fans still want the show to come back, and we hope too that it will come back. It will make a comeback on the TV soon, because the creator had to realize that there is still more things to explore. If not in the original series, then maybe in a sequel series or maybe in a spin-off series, they can do whatever they want, but in some type of thing in the same universe. What did you think, Tavi? Yes, definitely. They should do that things, obviously, and the Powerful Girl 2060 reboot, the stay over. We are getting the point that what are you actually asking about. But the 2016 reboot series was already ended after 3 seasons, and right now our Powerpuff Girl movie is in works, which is coming, which is, you can say, coming, you can say, up next. So we are have updates about that. Yes, the new Powerpuff Girls movie by Warner Bros. Animation is coming soon. Yes, Akhtar. Yeah, definitely. You're right, Marquee Explorations. We are too really excited for the Powerpuff Girls movie, and it was, you can say, kind of a very good surprise at this NNC. Although we didn't get much updates this year as compared to the past year, but still, this was one of the best thing we got this year at the NNC, and we think so that the movie will be more focused on. Definitely, it will be focused on the trio of Powerpuff Girls, but in terms of villain, we think so it will be more focused on Rodin of Boys and other, despite other than the other villains like that. So I think so that there will be a major role of Rodin of Boys in the in the movie. What did you think? And what our perception is that as we have explained in our recent video, if you have watched about the Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends movie, that actually Craig McCracken comes up with the idea of making a movie for Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends alongside when he pitched the spin-off series. But at that time, Cartoon Network was more interested in the series. They rejected the movie, and the same he did for the Powerpuff Girls. But for Powerpuff Girls, the series were accepted. But what our perception is that, as of right now, as he's working on the Foster series, first of all, he will make the Powerpuff Girls movie, and later on, we can expect the reboot series too, because he had announced it. Yes,
Yes,
obviously,
obviously,
and we didn't know that whether it is coming to theaters or not. But if it is coming to theaters, then it will be a very great news, obviously, and we will be also excited for it because for a very long time the Cartoon Network is now, you can say, more shifted towards the releasing the movies or series on digital platforms like Hulu, Tubi, and other platforms like that. And if the movie is making it to the theaters, then obviously it will be a big picture, and it will have, you can say, that standard as well. So yes, that all the fans of Powerful Girls should be excited about that, obviously. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, we
and
and if you ask us, we do think so that there is a possibility of a theatrical release, but still, what our perception is that they would make it released on some streaming platform like Tubi or maybe on Disney Plus or Hulu, because right now Cartoon Network is more focused on the streaming platforms other than the theatrical releases as they were do so back in the time. They are not doing it right now. We don't know why, because it's always a great experience watching a cartoon movie in the theaters. But still, we hope that there will be a theatrical release for Powerpuff Girls movie, and we hope so that we'll get it soon. Because as of now, Foster's Fun Time for Imaginary Friends is almost completed as per the updates from the NC 6, that the show is almost completed. So if the show is almost completed, then Craig McCracken had already been working on this movie, and if he's working on this, then we can expect it to come out sometime at the start of next year, or maybe at the mid or end of 2027. But we think so that we want that it should come earlier, because uh, in our mind they have been working on it for a long time than usual, because there is one thing always clear from past 1 to 2 years, that there will be a Powerpuff Girls reboot or a movie, and now they have officially announced that. So we think so that it wouldn't take much time for the movie to hit the screens. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Also, there is also some perception that rather than Rowdy of Boys, there might be some, you could say, villains team up together in that movie, or in the story of the movie. And if that happens, then it will also be a very great idea, because yeah, we all know that in a few episodes, or sorry, in the few specials of the Powerpuff Girls, where all the villains got united against the Powerpuff Girls, and they have a fight against them. So it will be a very great adventure. So if the movie is based upon something like that, it will be also a very great adventure.
Foster's
Yes.
Fun Time with Imaginary Friends should be released in 2006 or 2007, which
Yeah, so first of all, as of now, one of the major updates is that we have also, you can say, mentioned it in our videos, in our previous video about the updates on Imaginary Friends, that the series hasn't landed on any US streaming service yet. Yeah, so it is officially clear that the series, as of right now, haven't been taken by any streaming service for the US. Like for example, no, not on Hulu, not on Tubi, and the creators are actually waiting for any streaming service, I think so, to take on the show so that they can release it, because everything else is seems to be fully ready. Only the one thing which is not there is that not any streaming platform is taking the series. And I think so the reason behind this is that it's a preschool series, so maybe Hulu or Tubi are not much interested in these type of, you can say, series, because definitely they doesn't have any major preschool audience. So it would be a hard task, and if they can't find any streaming service, then the show had to be released internationally on Cartoon Network, and that would be a major blow too, because for Cartoon Network it would be a major blow, and it can affect the other shows. So we hope that they will find some good streaming service that would take the series, because it's after all still a kind of a classical reboot, a spin-off. Sorry, so they should take it. And about the release, we think so that if everything is ready, it should come out sometime in the end of 2026. Yeah, yeah, but still it's possible that they would drag it to 2027. But we think so that that's very unlikely, because as of now the updates shared on NC 2026 reveal that the show is almost complete. All the development work had been done, and everything is so perfect. Just they are, you can say, waiting for any streaming service to take the you can say take on the show, so that they can announce the release date. And we hope so that by the end of 2026 we will get it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. Uh, Obviously, it is a great show, and we wish that it get you can say streaming service very soon, because it could impact and obviously delay the process. Like after said that it could go to the beginning of 2027 if obviously if the delay is due to the streaming service finding a streaming service, then the delay could you can say make it uh, delayed till the beginning of the 2027. But it should come out by the end of 2026 if everything gets you can say smoothly, and they uh, you can say timely finds the streaming partner. Yes. Yeah, so this is the main thing, and the Foster's Fun Time for Imaginary Friends. We are really excited for the series. To the perception that it's preschooler series, and we aren't the preschooler, but still, it would be a reboot series. And as they have said that they have kept the characters' personalities and all those nostalgic things same as was in the original show. So it would be worth watching if everything is like that still. So we would be very excited for the series and hope that it would find some US home for or whether on Hulu or whether on Tubi, because the series deserves a streaming platform. Because if it didn't get any, then in especially in this period of time, Cartoon Network is more focusing on the content which streaming service would like to incur and take. If particular content is not suitable for any streaming service, Cartoon Network would never continue it. So it would be really hard for the other you can say series to come out or something like that. And so that's why we hope that Fortress Fun Time for Imaginary Friends will find some streaming service. Yeah. Yes, definitely. And also about the you can say that if we ask about the forces whatever imaginary threats, that there is also a you can say movie which was pitched by the Craig McCracken before the series. And the movie will be the direct sequel to the original series, the Foster's Fun Time for Imaginary Friends, and it will follow the you can say Blue and Mac and other imaginary friends on a greater adventure outside, obviously outside the imaginary house, uh, and it will have a very you can say very great adventure outside the outside world, and will have you can say something like a grand finale for the works as a grand finale for the show. However, that pitch got rejected, and if the series get well, that might be we can see something like that. That like the movie gets some approval or relate like that. What you think, Akhtar? Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
If the Foster's Fun Time for Imaginary Friends work really well, then we can expect a Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends movie, because Craig McCracken is working really well with the Cartoon Networks. And as discussed in our previous stream, that the one thing which makes Kate McCracken different from other creators is that he's coping with all the changes of or all the you can say demands of Cartoon Network as of right now. Because when he originally came to pitch this spin-off series, which is now Foster's Fun Time for Imaginary Friend, he doesn't have any idea for any preschool series. But Cartoon Network wants a preschool series to fill in the Cartoon Network block. So to fit that, you can say detail. He rewrite the story, he rewrite everything, and adjust the thing. So it will be a preschooler series, but with the main shows you can say taste. So he is adjusting things really well with the Cartoon Network, and we hope so that due to this he would get more you can say projects too. Like Pop of Girls movie is already been on the cards now. Reboot series was already been announced by him that he's working on it, and now Foster's Fun Time is also getting released, and also Foster's Fun Home for Imaginary Friends movie is still on the cards. Yeah. Yes, definitely. So if we discuss about the
Yeah. Okay, so let's if we
move
move
forward,
forward,
then
then
we are
we are
going to
going to
discuss
discuss
also
also
at the
at the
Annecy International Film Festival. You know that there is there is a Tom and Jerry movie which was also revealed, and also a Thundercats movie being revealed. And we are also ready, you could say, much excited for both of these two because Thundercats is also other classical comic book shows, and Tom and Jerry is, you can say, one of the classical shows of all time. And this particular Tom and Jerry movies also had an interesting storyline with both Tom and Jerry being adopted by a couple, one by each, and after that they get married, and now Tom and Jerry started war on each other, and this also causing their relationship to got troubled. So this would be, you can say, a full cartoon style comedy with all other drama too. So it would be very good to see this film. Yeah.
Yes, definitely,
Definitely,
especially.
especially we are really excited about Thundercats because it has been so long since we get anything from that series, from that legendary series. No, you can say another, you can say, series or movie have came out, and now after a long time, a movie has been announced for it. So obviously, we all are excited about that. And the Tom and Jerry, yes, another Tom and Jerry adventure, and this time with the same unique style. It These two updates are really, you can say, very well for the fans. Yes, and any suggestions in the comments about the topic?
Yeah, you can suggest us any topic, whether it's some classical Cartoon show or whether it's any new Cartoon show. Because for the classical Cartoon shows, we have discussed them in the previous stream, so we aren't taking them. So we aren't, you can say, discussing them much, but still there are more towards, because recently today there was an update shared by Collider from an insider that Cartoon Network has officially announced now to their old creators that if they had any idea for any revival, reboot, spin-off, or movie for their original series or any new series, they can pitch them to Cartoon Network because Cartoon Network is now looking for old shows revival. And this is a huge statement and a huge offer for all the, you can say, old Cartoon Network creators. And we hope so that due to this strategy, we will get to see many Cartoon Network old shows coming back in the future, and in the coming weeks, will get to see a lot more updates about the old Cartoon Network shows coming out. And we hope so that just one thing, that whichever show is revived in this, you can say, strategy should have been kept in the alignment with the original series, because in the past we have seen that Cartoon Network they start reviving the show, especially the 2016 reboots of Ben 10 and Pop of Girls, they were totally, you can say, they totally ruined the original series. So they should revive the things. They should make remakes, but they should always be careful about the core essence of the series that should remain the same. What do you think, Tanvi?
Yes, definitely. Like in the 2016 reboot of Pop of Girls, the major reason behind its, you can say, fall is that they haven't directly included the creator of the show, Craig McCracken, in it. He wasn't directly involved in the series, and that's why it doesn't align with the original classical Pop of Girls series, and that's a major difference which take it to the downfall and things like that. Also, the Benton reboot series of 2016 was same like that, and obviously the Courage crossover. In that case, we can also discuss the Courage crossover with Scooby Doo. That also doesn't include the original creator of Courage, the John R. Dilworth. He didn't involve in that film, and you can see the difference that it doesn't align with the original Courage the Cowardly Dog vibe, obviously, and that's just because the creator doesn't involve in that. So Carter must take care about that things, that they should involve the original creators so that they can align the show perfectly with the classic shows if they are making any reboot or spin-off series like that. Yes, and if they are making any new series, then still they have the experience to build the audience and the show so that they can do it even better than the Cartoon Network. Yes.
No, the upcoming Powerpuff Girls movie will be in. We think so that it's not officially revealed yet, but as per the, you can say, updates from Craig McCracken, he is more into reviving the universe in 3D CGI. So we think so that the upcoming movie will be in 3D CGI rather than 2D. But still, there isn't any official announcement over this yet. But if you ask us, then we think so that it will be in 3D CGI rather than being in the 2D animation.
Yeah, so we think so that it would be in 2D. Sorry, it would be in 3D CGI and not in the 2D animation.
Yes,
Yes,
especially
especially
when the
when the
Foster's
Foster's
Fun
Fun
Time
Time
for
for
Major
Major
Defense is
Defense is
also
also
in
in
3D
3D
CGI.
CGI. As per the updates from the NLC, its trailer has been played there, and it's also in 3D CGI with some characters in 2D and other things like that. It's a combination, but majorly it's in 3D CGI. So that's, you can say, shows the reflects the mindset of the Craig McCracken that he wants the universe, he wants the series to be revived in the 3D CGI. Yes, he preferred that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely. And if you want to know more about the Powerpuff Girls movie, then we think so that the storyline will be more around towards Lodi of Boys in terms of you can say antagonist, and also we think so that it will come out sometime in 2027 at the start or maybe in the middle. We don't think so that it would take longer because Foster's Fun Time for Veggie Friends work is already done, as mentioned before, and they have already started work on Powerpuff Girls for a long time. We think so they, that we will get to see a progress really fast here. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, definitely. So we can expect the movie to be coming very soon because now the Craig McCracken is getting free from the Major Defense series. So he is now he has now have full focus on the Powerpuff Girls movie, and obviously, so we can expect it really soon. Yes.
Yeah. So,
Anyways, this
this
was
was
all
all
from
from
this
this.
stream, and I think so that we should now end the stream. It's already been an hour, and we have also a stream before of almost 3 hours. So it's almost compiled to be 4 hours of stream today. So we think so that we would discuss the left topics in the next stream. And thanks a lot for everyone who joined us. And yeah,
Yes,
yes,
thanks for
thanks for
joining us.
joining us.
Yes.
Yes.